football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Denver Broncos. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 30.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Lock on the give. It's Lindsay. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Third and 2. Lock's going to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Sam Martin.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll set up to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
He is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And at the 36-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's got room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Here's Carr. Touchdown, Raiders. DJ Moore, his keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. This defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Raiders 14, Broncos nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing. And for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now a handoff for Lindsey, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
37-yard.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Locke. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
A gain of 15.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
19 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Broncos 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Nearly picked. They may be lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Hamler now on the return. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent, who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball in the backfield.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
The tackle made by Tanner Muse. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Raiders 14, Broncos 7.
Eight yards to go on second down. From midfield, here's Locke. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Broncos.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Denver.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Locke looks to throw it again. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Again, it's Locke. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Carr. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
The timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Lindsey. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Jarrell Casey able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Operating from the gun. Carr. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Carr sliding out of the pocket, and that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Returning it, here's Hamler.
There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up second.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now this one complete on the slant route. Well, he's into the clear. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Operating from the gun. Carr got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Vegas.
Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
At the 50-yard line.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now the 5th-year running back is Jalen Richard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Carr. Before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
Yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
McManus to kick off for Denver.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Derek Carr.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On third and long, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Fielded at the 43. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, first and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They'll run. It's Lindsey. Tanner Muse there defensively.
The ball carrier.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 35 on second down. Locke. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ford, that got in there to bring him down.
And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Locke working out of the gun. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
First and 10.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Carr. Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Here's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 37.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
Carr's throw here caught by Williams. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 23. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
3-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
On first down, Carr. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And a slant hold in by Ruggs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Carr to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before this worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The Raiders on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Broncos 21. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, This offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
There on the tackle.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Another run by Lindsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. A gain of 3, second down. This defense very accustomed to trying to stop Melvin Gordon. It's the same division, the AFC West, but a different uniform for Gordon, spending 5 years with the Chargers before joining these Broncos in the offseason. On 2nd and 7, Locke. Open man, completes it to Judy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. On first down, it's Lindsey. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Judy there. And it's 3rd and short.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's got the first down here and then some. A penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. To throw his car. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 11 now. Operating from the gun. Carr. He's going to look deep for more. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5.
They look to throw. It's locked. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. Well, the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Raiders take over first.
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Carr now on first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Jarrell Casey in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Carr to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And this is going to be another first down as they make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jacobs. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
At the 24-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Ball carrier.
And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The Raiders on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Carr. This is caught. He hits Moore. And all the way down inside the 5 to the sets up a 1st and goal. Points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Raiders 31, Broncos 21. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 2nd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie. And now it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted. Or was it? What does say no? No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
21.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for Las Vegas, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.